The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel delves into the complex relationship people have with money. It emphasizes that financial success isn't solely about intelligence or technical knowledge, but largely about behavior and how one thinks about money. The book explores how personal experiences shape financial decisions, leading to a variety of money-related behaviors. Housel illustrates that money decisions are influenced by emotions, biases, and unique personal backgrounds, rather than solely by rational calculations. He discusses the role of luck and risk in financial outcomes, noting that success can be attributed to a combination of skill and fortunate circumstances, while failure might not always stem from poor decisions. The book stresses the importance of managing money in a way that aligns with one's personal values and goals, rather than adhering to societal norms or trying to emulate the success of others. Housel highlights the power of compounding and the significance of long-term thinking in wealth accumulation. He advises readers to avoid making impulsive decisions based on market volatility and to prioritize financial independence and flexibility over the pursuit of maximum returns. The Psychology of Money also delves into topics like frugality, saving, and the concept of enough, encouraging readers to find a balance that works for them. Housel underscores the importance of humility and the recognition that one cannot predict or control everything in the financial world. Overall, the book offers valuable insights into the psychological aspects of money management, emphasizing that understanding one's own behavior and mindset is crucial for achieving financial success and peace of mind. About the author. Morgan Housel is an author and partner at the Collaborative Fund, a venture capital firm. He is well known for his insightful and engaging writing on finance, investing, and behavioral economics. Housel has a background in journalism, having worked as a columnist for The Motley Fool and The Wall Street Journal, where he wrote extensively about financial markets, economic trends, and the psychology of investing. Housel's writing is characterized by its clarity, wit, and ability to distill complex financial concepts into easily understandable and relatable narratives. His work often explores the human side of finance, focusing on how emotions, biases, and personal experiences influence financial decisions. In addition to his writing, Housel is a sought-after speaker and has delivered numerous talks on the psychology of money, investing, and decision-making. His ability to connect with audiences and provide practical advice grounded in behavioral finance has made him a respected voice in the field. The Psychology of Money is Housel's first book, and it has received widespread acclaim for its thought-provoking insights and practical wisdom. Through his work, Housel aims to help people better understand the behavioral aspects of finance, ultimately empowering them to make smarter financial decisions. Introduction: The Greatest Show on Earth. In the introduction, The Greatest Show on Earth, Morgan Housel sets the stage for the themes explored throughout the psychology of money. He begins by emphasizing the complexity and unpredictability of money and financial behavior. Housel argues that money is one of the most important topics in the world, yet it is often misunderstood due to the varying personal experiences and emotions that shape people's financial decisions. Housel points out that while technical skills and knowledge about finance are crucial, they are not sufficient to achieve financial success. Instead, understanding the psychology behind financial decisions, how people think about and react to money, is equally important. He underscores that everyone's approach to money is unique, influenced by individual life experiences, upbringing, and personal values. The introduction highlights the significance of behavioral finance, the study of how psychology influences investors and financial markets. Housel aims to explore why people make irrational financial decisions, the role of luck and risk, and the emotional and cognitive biases that affect money management. Overall, The Greatest Show on Earth serves as a prelude to the book's exploration of the human side of finance, setting the tone for a deeper examination of how our behaviors and attitudes toward money shape our financial outcomes. Chapter 1: No One's Crazy. Understanding the different perspectives people have about money. Morgan Housel starts by asserting that everyone's financial decisions make sense to them based on their unique experiences. This chapter explores the idea that people's views and behaviors regarding money are deeply personal and influenced by their life circumstances. Here are the practical takeaways. 1. Recognize personal histories. Shape financial behavior. People's financial decisions are influenced by the economic environments they grew up in and the personal experiences they've had with money. For instance, someone who experienced economic hardship may be more conservative with spending and savings compared to someone who grew up in affluence. 2. Avoid judging others' financial choices. Understanding that everyone has a different background helps in avoiding judgment towards others' financial behaviors. What seems like a poor decision to one person might be perfectly rational for another based on their experiences. This fosters empathy and reduces unnecessary criticism. Self-awareness in financial decisions. Reflect on your own financial history and how it influences your behavior. Understanding your biases and the root causes of your financial decisions can help in making more informed choices. For example, if you realize that you have a fear of investing due to witnessing a market crash, you can work towards overcoming that fear with knowledge and planning. 4. Diverse approaches to money management. There is no single right way to manage money because personal finance is highly individualistic. Different strategies work for different people, and what is important is finding a method that aligns with your personal values and goals. For instance, some people might prioritize saving for retirement, while others might focus on paying off debt or investing in their education. 5. Embrace the subjectivity of financial success. Financial success is subjective and varies from person to person. Instead of comparing yourself to others, focus on your own financial goals and what success means to you. This could be achieving financial independence, providing for your family, or being able to pursue your passions without financial stress. 6. Learn from others, but tailor to your situation. While learning from the financial habits of successful people can be beneficial, it's crucial to tailor advice to your own circumstances. Understand the context behind others' success and adapt their strategies in a way that suits your personal situation. For example, if someone succeeded by investing aggressively, it doesn't mean the same approach will work for you if your risk tolerance is lower. 7. Recognize the influence of upbringing. Acknowledge how your upbringing has shaped your financial mindset. This includes the financial attitudes of your parents, the economic conditions during your formative years, and the cultural attitudes towards money in your community. By understanding these influences, you can consciously decide which beliefs to keep and which to change. 8. Adjust over time. Be open to changing your financial behavior as your life circumstances evolve. As you gain more experience and face different economic conditions, your approach to money might need to adapt. Flexibility is key to long-term financial health. By embracing these insights from Chapter 1, readers can develop a more nuanced understanding of their own and others' financial behaviors. This chapter encourages a compassionate and individualized approach to personal finance, recognizing that everyone's financial journey is unique. Chapter 2, Luck and Risk. The role of luck and risk in financial success and failure. In Chapter 2, titled Luck and Risk, Morgan Housel emphasizes the unpredictable nature of financial outcomes and provides several practical takeaways. 1. Acknowledge luck and risk. Housel stresses that both luck and risk play significant roles in financial success and failure. Recognizing that good luck can lead to success and bad luck can lead to failure helps cultivate humility and a realistic perspective. This acknowledgement also allows for more empathy towards others who might not have been as fortunate. 2. Broaden your perspective. By looking at a wider range of outcomes, readers can better understand the role of randomness in finance. This broader perspective helps avoid attributing all success to skill and all failure to poor decision-making. For instance, two people might make the same investment decision, but due to different timing, one might succeed while the other fails. 3. Build a margin of safety. Housel advises creating a margin of safety in financial plans to account for the unpredictability of luck and risk. This could mean saving more than you think you'll need, or investing conservatively to cushion against potential setbacks. A margin of safety provides a buffer that can protect you when things don't go as planned. 4. Be humble and realistic. Successful people should stay humble, recognizing that luck played a part in their success. Similarly, those who experience failure should realize that risk is inherent in all financial decisions. This mindset helps avoid overconfidence and the tendency to blame oneself too harshly for failures. 5. Focus on what you can control. While you cannot control luck or eliminate risk entirely, you can control your response to them. This includes diversifying investments, avoiding excessive debt, and maintaining flexibility to adapt to changing circumstances. 6. Learn from a range of experiences. Housel encourages learning from the experiences of others, both successful and unsuccessful. By understanding the diverse paths people take and the role of luck and risk in those journeys, you can gain insights that might help in making better financial decisions. Plan for the unexpected. Since luck and risk introduce significant uncertainty, planning for unexpected events is crucial. This might involve having an emergency fund, obtaining insurance, or preparing for worst-case scenarios in your financial planning. By internalizing these lessons, readers can better navigate their financial journeys with a deeper understanding of the unpredictable nature of luck and risk. Housel's insights aim to prepare individuals for a more resilient and balanced approach to personal finance, recognizing the limits of control and the importance of flexibility and humility. Chapter 3. Never Enough: The Dangers of Insatiable Ambition and the Importance of Knowing When to Stop. In Chapter 3 of The Psychology of Money, Morgan Housel delves into the concept of enough and the dangers of insatiable ambition and greed. He illustrates how the relentless pursuit of more can lead to detrimental outcomes and how understanding and defining enough can contribute to a more fulfilling financial life. 1. The dangers of never feeling satisfied. Housel begins by sharing anecdotes of individuals who achieved extraordinary wealth but continued to push for more, often at the expense of their well-being and happiness. He uses the example of Rajat Gupta, a highly successful businessman who ended up in prison because his quest for more led him to insider trading. This story serves as a cautionary tale about the perils of not knowing when to stop. Number 2, the concept of enough. The chapter stresses the importance of defining what enough means for you. Housel argues that having a clear sense of what is sufficient can prevent the constant comparison to others and the endless desire for more. He suggests that contentment is not about having the most, but about having what you need and recognizing when you have reached that point. 3. Comparison as the thief of joy. Housel points out that comparison is a major driver of dissatisfaction. When people compare themselves to those who have more, they often feel inadequate regardless of their own financial success. This can lead to a never-ending cycle of wanting more, as there will always be someone with a bigger house, a nicer car, or a higher salary. 4. The role of social pressure. Social and cultural pressures can exacerbate the feeling of never having enough. Housel explains that societal norms and expectations often push people to accumulate more wealth and possessions than they actually need or can genuinely enjoy. This pressure can lead to financial decisions driven by the desire to impress others rather than by personal values and needs. Number 5, finding balance. Housel advocates for finding a balance between ambition and contentment. While it's important to set goals and strive for improvement, it's equally important to recognize and appreciate what you have. He suggests that financial success should not come at the expense of happiness, relationships, and overall well-being. 6. Practical approaches to defining enough. To help readers define their own sense of enough, Housel offers several practical suggestions. Reflect on your values and what truly brings you happiness. Set clear financial goals that align with your personal needs and priorities. Avoid excessive debt and financial commitments that can create unnecessary stress. Focus on financial independence and security rather than the pursuit of luxury and status. Regularly reassess your financial goals and adjust them as your life circumstances change. 7. The benefits of contentment. By understanding and embracing the concept of enough, individuals can achieve greater financial peace and satisfaction. Contentment allows for a more balanced approach to money, where financial decisions are guided by personal well-being rather than external comparisons and pressures. In summary, Chapter 3 of The Psychology of Money emphasizes the importance of knowing when enough is enough. Housel encourages readers to define their own sense of sufficiency, resist the urge to constantly seek more, and focus on what truly matters for a fulfilling financial life. This chapter serves as a reminder that financial success is not just about accumulating wealth, but also about finding joy and contentment in what you have. Chapter 4: Confounding Compounding: The Power and Impact of Compound Interest Over Time. In Chapter 4 of The Psychology of Money, Morgan Housel explores the profound and often underappreciated impact of compounding on wealth accumulation. He argues that compounding is one of the most powerful forces in finance, yet its effects are often misunderstood or overlooked due to the subtlety and time required for it to manifest. 1. The power of compounding. Housel begins by illustrating the concept of compounding with vivid examples. He recounts the story of Warren Buffett, whose massive fortune is not just a result of being a skilled investor, but also of having started investing at a young age and allowing his investments to compound over decades. Buffett's wealth, therefore, is as much a product of time as it is of investment acumen. 2. The time element. A critical aspect of compounding is the element of time. Housel emphasizes that the longer you let your money compound, the greater the exponential growth. He explains that the true magic of compounding becomes evident over long periods, which is why it often appears confounding or unbelievable to those looking for quick gains. 3. Compounding in everyday life. Housel points out that compounding is not just limited to finance, but is a principle that applies broadly across different aspects of life. For example, knowledge, skills, and relationships also compound over time. Consistently making small improvements or nurturing relationships can lead to significant benefits over the long term. 4. The psychological barrier. One of the reasons compounding is underappreciated is due to human psychology. People tend to focus on immediate rewards and have difficulty appreciating the slow, steady growth that compounding offers. This short-term thinking can lead to impatience and poor financial decisions, such as withdrawing investments too early or not saving enough. 5. Practical strategies to harness compounding. Housel offers practical advice for harnessing the power of compounding. Start early. The sooner you begin saving and investing, the more time your money has to grow. Even small amounts can grow significantly over long periods. Consistency is key. Regular, consistent contributions to your savings or investments are more effective than trying to time the market or make sporadic large investments. Patience. Allowing your investments to grow undisturbed is crucial. Avoid the temptation to make frequent changes based on short-term market fluctuations. Reinvest. Reinvesting dividends and interest helps to maximize the benefits of compounding. This means that your returns begin to generate their own returns, leading to exponential growth. Avoid debt. High-interest debt can work against you, eroding the benefits of compounding. Paying off debt should be a priority to ensure that compounding works in your favor. 6. Illustrative examples. To drive home his point, Housel provides examples and scenarios showing how compounding can lead to significant wealth over time. He uses charts and hypothetical situations to illustrate how a small, regular investment can grow substantially if given enough time. Number 7. The challenge of patience. Housel acknowledges that one of the biggest challenges in benefiting from compounding is maintaining patience. In a world that values immediate results, waiting decades to see substantial growth can be difficult. However, he stresses that understanding and trusting the process of compounding is essential for long-term financial success. In summary, Chapter 4 of The Psychology of Money underscores the extraordinary power of compounding and its critical role in wealth accumulation. Housel emphasizes the importance of starting early, being consistent, and having patience to fully realize the benefits of compounding. By understanding and leveraging this powerful principle, individuals can significantly enhance their financial outcomes over time. This chapter serves as a reminder that the path to wealth is often slow and steady, but immensely rewarding for those who stay the course. Chapter 5: Getting Wealthy versus Staying Wealthy. Strategies for Acquiring Wealth and the Different Strategies Needed to Maintain It. In Chapter 5 of The Psychology of Money, Morgan Housel makes a crucial distinction between the strategies required to get wealthy and those needed to stay wealthy. He argues that acquiring wealth and maintaining it are fundamentally different challenges that require different mindsets and approaches. 1. Getting wealthy. Housel begins by discussing the various paths to acquiring wealth, emphasizing that getting wealthy often involves taking risks, being optimistic, and capitalizing on opportunities. He acknowledges that many successful individuals have taken significant risks at some point in their lives, whether by starting a business, investing in volatile markets, or pursuing innovative ideas. 2. Key elements in getting wealthy include boldness, being willing to take calculated risks and seize opportunities. This often involves stepping out of one's comfort zone and making significant investments in new ventures or markets. Optimism, believing in positive outcomes and the potential for growth. Successful individuals often have a forward-looking mindset that focuses on possibilities rather than obstacles. Action, making decisive moves and being proactive in financial endeavors. Wealth accumulation typically requires a proactive approach, taking the initiative to capitalize on opportunities as they arise. 3. Staying wealthy. In contrast, Housel explains that staying wealthy requires a different set of skills and attitudes. The emphasis shifts from taking risks to managing and preserving wealth. Staying wealthy involves humility, recognizing that future success is not guaranteed, and being aware of the risks that can erode wealth. Frugality, maintaining a level of modesty in spending and avoiding the pitfalls of lifestyle inflation which can quickly deplete wealth. Prudence, making conservative financial decisions to protect existing wealth. This includes diversifying investments and avoiding unnecessary risks. Long-term perspective, focusing on sustainable growth and long-term financial health rather than short-term gains. Housel emphasizes that the behaviors and strategies that lead to acquiring wealth are not always conducive to preserving it. For instance, the aggressive risk-taking that might lead to wealth can be detrimental if continued without caution. 4. The importance of survival. A central theme in this chapter is the concept of financial survival. Housel argues that staying wealthy is largely about ensuring that you survive over the long term. This means avoiding catastrophic losses and maintaining a buffer to weather financial downturns. The focus is on longevity and resilience, ensuring that wealth can withstand the ups and downs of economic cycles. Barter 5. Balance between getting and staying wealthy. Housel suggests that the key to financial success lies in finding a balance between the aggressive strategies needed to get wealthy and the conservative approaches required to stay wealthy. He uses examples of successful individuals who have managed to strike this balance, demonstrating that it is possible to navigate both phases effectively. 6. Practical tips for staying wealthy. Diversification. Spread investments across different asset classes to mitigate risk. Emergency funds. Maintain a reserve of liquid assets to handle unexpected expenses or financial setbacks. Insurance. Use insurance to protect against significant losses that could jeopardize financial stability. Adaptability. Be willing to adjust strategies as circumstances change, ensuring that financial plans remain robust in different economic conditions. In summary, Chapter 5 of The Psychology of Money highlights the critical distinction between getting wealthy and staying wealthy. While acquiring wealth often involves taking risks and being optimistic, preserving wealth requires humility, prudence, and a focus on long-term sustainability. Housel's insights encourage readers to adopt a balanced approach, combining bold actions with conservative measures to achieve and maintain financial success over the long term. Chapter 6, Tails You Win. Understanding the importance of outliers and rare events in financial outcomes. In Chapter 6 of The Psychology of Money, Morgan Housel explores the concept of tail events and their profound impact on financial success and history. Tail events refer to rare, extreme outcomes that lie at the edges of probability distributions, often having a disproportionate effect on results. Housel argues that understanding and recognizing these outliers is crucial for making sense of financial markets and personal wealth. Number 1. The influence of tail events. Housel begins by illustrating how tail events, though infrequent, drive the majority of financial outcomes. He provides examples from the stock market, where a small number of stocks often account for the majority of market gains. Similarly, in personal finance, a few key decisions or events can determine a large portion of an individual's financial success or failure. 2. Examples of tail events. He cites several historical examples to emphasize the impact of tail events. Stock market. In the stock market, companies like Amazon and Apple have experienced astronomical growth, significantly contributing to overall market returns. Most other stocks, however, deliver average or below average performance. Personal finance. On a personal level, someone might make a few significant investments or career decisions that have an outsized impact on their wealth compared to other smaller, routine financial actions. 3. The unpredictability of tail events. Housel stresses that tail events are inherently unpredictable. Their rarity and extreme nature mean they cannot be easily anticipated or planned for. This unpredictability challenges conventional financial planning and risk assessment methods, which often assume a more normal distribution of outcomes. 4. Learning from outliers. Despite their unpredictability, Housel encourages readers to learn from tail events. Understanding that outliers drive many financial outcomes can lead to more informed decision-making. For instance, recognizing that a few significant opportunities might vastly outweigh numerous smaller ones can guide investment strategies and career choices. 5. Managing risk and opportunity. Housel provides practical advice on how to manage the dual aspects of risk and opportunity associated with tail events. Diversification. By spreading investments across a wide range of assets, individuals can increase their chances of participating in positive tail events while minimizing the impact of negative ones. Resilience. Building financial resilience, such as maintaining emergency funds and reducing debt, can help withstand negative tail events and capitalize on positive ones. Flexibility. Being open to new opportunities and adaptable in the face of change increases the likelihood of benefiting from rare but impactful events. 6. The role of luck. Housel also emphasizes the role of luck in tail events. Success often involves being in the right place at the right time, which is not entirely within one's control. Acknowledging the influence of luck can foster humility and a more balanced perspective on one's achievements. 7. Long-term perspective. Finally, Housel advocates for a long-term perspective, recognizing that while tail events are rare, their cumulative impact over a lifetime can be substantial. Staying invested and maintaining a long-term view increases the chances of benefiting from these rare but significant occurrences. In summary, Chapter 6 of The Psychology of Money highlights the crucial role of tail events in shaping financial outcomes. Housel explains that while these rare and extreme events are unpredictable, they drive a significant portion of success and failure in finance. By understanding the influence of tail events, managing risk through diversification, and maintaining resilience and flexibility, individuals can better navigate the uncertainties of the financial world. This chapter underscores the importance of recognizing and preparing for the outliers that can ultimately define financial success. Chapter 7, Freedom, the ultimate goal of financial independence and what it really means. In Chapter 7 of The Psychology of Money, Morgan Housel explores the concept of financial freedom and its significance in achieving a fulfilling life. He argues that the ultimate goal of accumulating wealth should be to gain control over your time, allowing you the freedom to make choices that align with your values and desires. 1. The true value of money. Housel begins by emphasizing that money's true value lies in the freedom it can provide. Unlike material possessions or social status, financial freedom offers the ability to live life on your own terms. This means having the autonomy to make decisions without being constrained by financial limitations. 2. Control over time. One of the most profound forms of freedom that money can buy is control over your time. Housel discusses how having enough financial resources allows you to choose how you spend your days, who you spend them with, and what you focus on. This control over your schedule and activities leads to a higher quality of life and greater overall happiness. 3. Avoiding the rat race. Housel addresses the common trap of getting caught in the rat race, where individuals continuously strive for more wealth and higher status, often at the expense of their personal well-being. He suggests that many people mistakenly believe that more money will always lead to greater happiness. However, without a clear understanding of what enough is, this pursuit can become endless and unfulfilling. Number four, defining your own enough. A key takeaway from this chapter is the importance of defining what enough means for you. Housel encourages readers to reflect on their personal values and what truly brings them happiness. By understanding and accepting your own threshold for financial sufficiency, you can avoid the pitfalls of constant comparison and the relentless pursuit of more. 5. The trade-offs of financial freedom. Housel acknowledges that achieving financial freedom often involves trade-offs. This might mean living below your means, saving diligently, and making prudent financial decisions. However, these sacrifices are worthwhile if they lead to greater autonomy and control over your life. 6. Investing in flexibility. He also highlights the importance of flexibility in financial planning. Having liquid assets and avoiding excessive debt can provide the freedom to adapt to changing circumstances and take advantage of new opportunities. Flexibility is a crucial component of financial freedom, as it allows you to respond to life's uncertainties without being overly constrained by financial obligations. 7. The psychological benefits of freedom. Housel delves into the psychological benefits of financial freedom, noting that it can reduce stress, improve mental health, and enhance overall well-being. When you are not constantly worried about money, you have more mental and emotional energy to invest in relationships, hobbies, and other meaningful pursuits. 8. Building a life of freedom. The chapter concludes with practical advice on how to build a life of financial freedom. Save and invest wisely. Consistently saving and investing can help you accumulate the resources needed to achieve financial independence. Live below your means. Adopting a frugal lifestyle can accelerate your path to financial freedom by increasing your savings rate. Prioritize experiences over material goods. Focus on spending money in ways that enhance your life experiences and personal growth rather than on acquiring possessions. Plan for the long term. Maintain a long-term perspective in your financial planning, recognizing that the journey to financial freedom is a marathon, not a sprint. In summary, Chapter 7 of The Psychology of Money emphasizes that the ultimate purpose of wealth is to achieve financial freedom, which allows for greater control over your time and life choices. Housel encourages readers to define their own sense of enough, avoid the rat race, and prioritize flexibility and prudent financial decisions. By doing so, individuals can build a life that is not only financially secure, but also rich in autonomy and personal fulfillment. Chapter 8. Man in the Car Paradox. The misguided desire for wealth to impress others. In Chapter 8 of The Psychology of Money, Morgan Housel introduces the concept of the man in the car paradox, which explores how people often misunderstand the relationship between wealth and admiration. He argues that the desire to display wealth through material possessions often backfires, leading to less admiration rather than more. Number 1. The paradox explained. Housel explains the paradox with a simple scenario. When someone sees a person driving an expensive car, they might think, wow, that person is cool, rather than admiring the driver for their wealth. However, the driver might believe that owning and displaying the car will make others admire them more. This misalignment highlights the paradox. While people buy luxury items to gain admiration, the admiration usually goes to the object, not the owner. 2. The pursuit of status. He delves into the human desire for status and recognition. People often buy luxury items like high-end cars, designer clothes, and extravagant homes to signal their success and earn respect from others. This pursuit of status is a significant driver of consumer behavior, but it often leads to disappointment because it doesn't result in the intended admiration. 3. The impact of external validation. Housel emphasizes the pitfalls of seeking external validation through material wealth. The constant need for approval and recognition from others can lead to a never-ending cycle of consumption, where individuals continuously buy more to keep up with perceived standards. This cycle can be financially draining and psychologically unfulfilling. 4. True sources of admiration. Housel argues that genuine admiration comes from qualities like kindness, humility, and generosity, rather than from material possessions. People are more likely to be admired and respected for their character and actions than for their wealth. He encourages readers to focus on building these intrinsic qualities, which lead to more meaningful and lasting admiration. Number 5, understanding motivations. The chapter encourages readers to examine their motivations for spending and to consider whether their purchases are truly for personal satisfaction or to impress others. By understanding these motivations, individuals can make more intentional and fulfilling financial decisions. 6. Practical advice for avoiding the paradox. Housel offers practical advice for avoiding the man in the car paradox. Focus on personal fulfillment. Spend money on things that genuinely make you happy and improve your quality of life, rather than on items meant to impress others. Invest in experiences. Prioritize spending on experiences, such as travel and hobbies, which tend to bring more lasting joy and personal growth. Build true wealth. Focus on financial stability and security, which provide peace of mind and freedom, rather than on outward displays of wealth. Cultivate inner qualities. Develop personal attributes like kindness, integrity, and humility, which lead to genuine admiration and respect from others. 7. The power of contentment. Housel underscores the importance of contentment and self-acceptance. Being content with what you have and who you are reduces the need for external validation and helps you avoid the trap of the paradox. This mindset shift can lead to a more satisfying and financially stable life. In summary, Chapter 8 of The Psychology of Money highlights the man in the car paradox, illustrating how the pursuit of status through material possessions often fails to bring the intended admiration. Housel encourages readers to focus on personal fulfillment, invest in experiences, and cultivate inner qualities that lead to true respect and admiration. By understanding and avoiding this paradox, individuals can make more meaningful financial decisions and achieve greater contentment and happiness. Chapter 9, Wealth is What You Don't See: The Importance of Hidden Financial Stability Over Visible Consumption. In Chapter 9 of The Psychology of Money, Morgan Housel explores the concept that true wealth is often invisible. He argues that while people tend to associate wealth with visible displays of luxury, real wealth is about the financial security and freedom that comes from unspent, saved, and invested money. 1. The illusion of visible wealth. Housel begins by discussing the common misconception that wealth is synonymous with outward displays of affluence, such as expensive cars, large houses, and designer clothes. He points out that these visible symbols can be misleading because they often don't reflect the owner's actual financial health. In many cases, people go into debt to maintain such lifestyles, sacrificing long-term financial stability for short-term appearances. Number 2, invisible wealth. True wealth, according to Housel, is the money that isn't spent. It's the savings, investments, and assets that are not immediately visible to others. This invisible wealth is what provides financial security, peace of mind, and the freedom to make choices without being constrained by financial limitations. It represents the potential for future opportunities and the ability to handle unexpected expenses or emergencies. 3. The importance of saving. Housel emphasizes the importance of saving as a means to accumulate real wealth. He argues that the ability to save money consistently is more important than high income or investment returns. Savings act as a buffer against life's uncertainties and provide the foundation for financial independence. He notes that many wealthy individuals prioritize saving and living below their means regardless of their income level. 4. Spending and happiness. The chapter also explores the relationship between spending and happiness. Housel highlights that beyond a certain point, increased spending does not significantly enhance happiness or life satisfaction. Instead, it can lead to financial stress and the pressure to maintain a certain lifestyle. By focusing on what truly brings joy and fulfillment, individuals can find a balance between enjoying their money and securing their financial future. Number 5, the power of compounding. Housel revisits the power of compounding, emphasizing that the money saved and invested grows over time, creating substantial wealth. The more money that is left unspent and invested, the greater the compounding effect. This principle underscores the value of invisible wealth as the benefits of compounding become more pronounced over long periods. Number 6, cultural and societal influences. The chapter discusses how cultural and societal influences shape our perceptions of wealth. In many societies, there is a strong emphasis on consumption and outward displays of success. Housel encourages readers to question these norms and to redefine their understanding of wealth based on personal values and long term goals. 7. Practical advice for building invisible wealth. Prioritize saving. Make saving a habit and aim to save a significant portion of your income. The goal is to build a financial cushion that provides security and flexibility. Live below your means. Avoid lifestyle inflation by keeping your living expenses in check, even as your income increases. Invest wisely. Focus on long-term investments that can grow through the power of compounding. Diversify your portfolio to manage risk. Avoid debt. Minimize debt as much as possible, particularly high-interest debt, which can erode your wealth over time. Value experiences over things. Spend money on experiences and activities that bring genuine joy and fulfillment, rather than on material possessions meant to impress others. In summary, Chapter 9 of The Psychology of Money emphasizes that true wealth is not about visible symbols of affluence, but about the financial security and freedom that come from unspent money. Housel encourages readers to prioritize saving, live below their means, and invest wisely to build real, invisible wealth. By redefining their understanding of wealth and focusing on long-term financial health, individuals can achieve greater peace of mind and financial independence. Chapter 10, Save Money, the underrated value of saving and how it provides options and flexibility. In Chapter 10 of The Psychology of Money, Morgan Housel delves into the critical importance of saving money. He emphasizes saving is not just about achieving specific financial goals, but also about gaining flexibility and control over your future. 1. The importance of saving. Housel begins by stressing that saving money is one of the most powerful financial habits one can develop. Unlike investing, which can be unpredictable and influenced by market fluctuations, saving is entirely within your control. It's a direct way to build financial security and resilience against life's uncertainties. Number 2, flexibility and control. One of the key benefits of saving, according to Housel, is the flexibility it provides. Having savings gives you the freedom to make choices that align with your values and desires. Whether it's taking a career break, starting a new venture, or dealing with an unexpected expense, savings offer a buffer that allows you to navigate life's challenges without being overly stressed about finances. 3. Saving as a margin of safety. Housel introduces the concept of a margin of safety, which refers to having extra financial resources to cushion against potential risks and uncertainties. By saving more than you think you might need, you create a financial safety net that can protect you during tough times. This margin of safety is crucial for maintaining financial stability and peace of mind. 4. Avoiding lifestyle inflation. Housel warns against the dangers of lifestyle inflation, where increased income leads to increased spending. He explains that many people fall into the trap of upgrading their lifestyle as their income grows, which can prevent them from saving adequately. To build substantial savings, it's important to resist the urge to match spending with income and instead prioritize saving a significant portion of earnings. 5. The power of small savings. Housel emphasizes that saving doesn't have to be about large, dramatic amounts. Small, consistent savings can accumulate over time and have a significant impact. He uses the example of how small, regular contributions to a savings account or investment portfolio can grow substantially through the power of compounding. 6. Psychological benefits of saving. Beyond the financial benefits, saving money also has psychological advantages. It can reduce stress, improve mental health, and provide a sense of security and control. Knowing that you have savings to fall back on can lead to greater overall well-being and a more positive outlook on life. 7. Practical strategies for saving money. Housel provides practical advice on how to save money effectively. Automate savings. Set up automatic transfers to a savings account to ensure that a portion of your income is saved regularly without requiring active decision-making each month. Budgeting. Create and stick to a budget that prioritizes saving. Identify areas where you can cut back on unnecessary expenses and redirect those funds into savings. Emergency fund. Build an emergency fund that covers 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses. This fund serves as a financial safety net for unexpected situations. Live below your means. Maintain a lifestyle that is sustainable and affordable even if your income increases. Avoid the temptation to continually upgrade your living standards. Focus on long-term goals. Keep your long-term financial goals in mind, such as retirement, buying a home, or funding education. Use these goals as motivation to save consistently. In summary, Chapter 10 of The Psychology of Money underscores the essential role of saving in achieving financial security and flexibility. Housel emphasizes that saving is not just about reaching specific targets, but about creating a margin of safety and gaining control over your financial future. By automating savings, budgeting effectively, building an emergency fund, and avoiding lifestyle inflation, individuals can cultivate a habit of saving that leads to greater financial stability and peace of mind. This chapter encourages readers to view saving as a powerful tool for achieving both financial and psychological well-being. Chapter 11, Reasonable versus Rational. The importance of making reasonable financial decisions that suit personal needs over purely rational ones. In Chapter 11 of The Psychology of Money, Morgan Housel delves into the idea that in personal finance, being reasonable often yields more practical and beneficial outcomes than striving for perfect rationality. He argues that financial decisions should be guided by what feels right and aligns with one's personal values and circumstances, rather than solely by theoretical models or optimal strategies. 1. The limitations of rationality. Housel acknowledges that while rational financial decisions are rooted in logic and data, they often fail to consider the emotional and psychological aspects of human behavior. What may be theoretically optimal may not always be practical or sustainable for individuals. For example, a rational investment strategy aimed solely at maximizing returns may expose one to emotional discomfort during market volatility. 2. The importance of being reasonable. Being reasonable entails making financial decisions that one can comfortably live with, even if they are not mathematically perfect. Housel emphasizes that reasonable decisions account for personal comfort, risk tolerance, and life circumstances. Such decisions are more likely to be adhered to over the long term, leading to better overall financial outcomes. 3. Emotional and psychological factors. Housel highlights the significant role emotions and psychology play in financial behavior. Emotions like fear, greed, optimism, and pessimism influence how people handle money. Recognizing and accommodating these emotional factors can lead to more sustainable financial practices. For instance, someone prone to panic during market downturns may benefit from a more conservative investment portfolio, even if it yields lower returns. 4. Behavioral consistency. Housel argues that consistency in financial behavior is more important than striving for perfect optimization. A reasonable plan that one sticks to is superior to an optimal plan that is abandoned at the first sign of trouble. Maintaining consistent habits such as regular saving and investing often leads to better long-term results. 5. Personal values and goals. Aligning financial decisions with personal values and goals is crucial. Financial strategies should be tailored to fit one's unique situation. This might mean prioritizing financial security over high returns or valuing flexibility and freedom over maximizing wealth. 6. Practical examples of reasonable decisions. Housel provides several examples of reasonable decisions that might not be perfectly rational. Maintaining a larger than necessary emergency fund in cash provides peace of mind and financial security, despite low returns. Choosing to pay off a low-interest mortgage early instead of investing the money may reduce stress and provide a sense of accomplishment. Opting for a balanced investment portfolio with a mix of stocks and bonds, even if it yields lower returns than an all-stock portfolio, reduces volatility and aligns with a lower risk tolerance. 7. The role of simplicity. Housel advocates for simplicity in financial planning. Complex strategies can be difficult to understand and follow, leading to mistakes and abandonment. A simple, reasonable plan that is easy to manage and stick to is often more effective. In summary, Chapter 11 of The Psychology of Money underscores the practicality and benefits of making reasonable financial decisions that suit personal needs over purely rational ones. Housel emphasizes the importance of aligning financial decisions with personal values, risk tolerance, and life circumstances. By recognizing the influence of emotions and psychology on financial behavior, and by prioritizing consistency and simplicity, individuals can develop sustainable financial habits that lead to better long term outcomes. This chapter encourages readers to focus on what works for them personally, rather than adhering strictly to theoretical models or optimal strategies. Chapter 12: Surprise: The Inevitability of Surprises and the Importance of Preparing for the Unexpected. In Chapter 12 of The Psychology of Money, Morgan Housel explores the inevitability of surprises and unexpected events in the financial world. He argues that recognizing and preparing for the unpredictable nature of financial markets and personal finance is crucial for long-term success and resilience. 1. The nature of surprises. Housel begins by acknowledging that surprises are a fundamental part of life and finance. Unexpected events, whether positive or negative, can have a significant impact on financial outcomes. He emphasizes that while it is impossible to predict these events, understanding that they will occur can help individuals better prepare for them. Number 2. Historical examples of surprises. Housel provides historical examples of major financial surprises that have shaped markets and economies. He discusses events such as the 2008 financial crisis, the dot-com bubble, and the COVID-19 pandemic, illustrating how these unforeseen events caused widespread disruption and had long-lasting effects on financial systems. Number 3. The limits of forecasting. One of the key points Housel makes is that forecasting and predicting the future are inherently flawed endeavors. He explains that even the most experienced and knowledgeable experts often fail to anticipate major events. This is because the future is influenced by countless variables and human behavior, which are difficult to model accurately. 4. Embracing uncertainty. Rather than trying to predict specific events, Housel advocates for embracing uncertainty and building financial resilience. This means creating a financial strategy that can withstand shocks and surprises. He suggests focusing on what can be controlled, such as saving, diversifying investments, and maintaining a margin of safety. 5. The role of flexibility. Flexibility is a crucial aspect of dealing with surprises. Housel emphasizes the importance of being adaptable and willing to change plans in response to new information and changing circumstances. This might involve adjusting investment strategies, rethinking career paths, or revising financial goals. Number 6. Building resilience. Housel offers practical advice for building financial resilience to handle surprises. Emergency fund. Maintain an emergency fund to cover unexpected expenses and provide a financial cushion during tough times. Diversification. Diversify investments across different asset classes to reduce risk and increase the chances of weathering market volatility. Insurance. Use insurance to protect against major financial losses, such as health issues, property damage, or liability claims. Debt management. Minimize high-interest debt, which can be a significant burden during financial crises. Number 7. The importance of humility. Housel also highlights the importance of humility in financial planning. Recognizing that the future is uncertain and that no one can predict it perfectly fosters a mindset of caution and preparedness. This humility helps avoid overconfidence and encourages prudent financial behavior. 8. Learning from surprises. Finally, Housel encourages readers to learn from past surprises and incorporate those lessons into their financial strategies. By understanding how previous unexpected events impacted finances, individuals can better prepare for future uncertainties. In summary, Chapter 12 of The Psychology of Money focuses on the inevitability of surprises and the importance of preparing for the unexpected in personal finance. Housel emphasizes that while predicting specific events is impossible, embracing uncertainty and building financial resilience are key to long-term success. By maintaining an emergency fund, diversifying investments, managing debt, and staying flexible, individuals can navigate financial surprises with greater confidence and stability. This chapter encourages readers to adopt a humble and proactive approach to financial planning, recognizing that the future will always hold unforeseen challenges and opportunities. Chapter 13. Room for Error: Building a Margin of Safety into Financial Plans to Manage Risks. In Chapter 13 of The Psychology of Money, Morgan Housel discusses the importance of incorporating a margin of safety in financial planning. He argues that building room for error into your financial decisions can protect against the inherent uncertainties and risks of life, ultimately leading to greater financial resilience and peace of mind. 1. The concept of margin of safety. Housel begins by introducing the concept of a margin of safety, which originates from engineering and investment principles. It refers to the practice of allowing for a buffer to account for potential errors, unexpected events, and uncertainties. In finance, this means not stretching yourself too thin and having extra resources to cushion against unforeseen circumstances. Number 2, the role of uncertainty. He emphasizes that uncertainty is a constant in life and finance. No matter how well you plan, unexpected events can and will occur. These can range from personal emergencies like health issues or job loss to broader economic crises. By acknowledging this uncertainty, you can better prepare for it. 3. Building a margin of safety. Housel outlines several ways to build a margin of safety into your financial life. Saving more. Saving more than you think you might need provides a buffer for unexpected expenses and allows for greater financial flexibility. Conservative planning. When making financial projections or planning for the future, use conservative estimates. Assume lower investment returns, higher expenses, and longer time frames than you expect. Debt management. Keeping debt levels low reduces financial strain and risk. Avoiding high-interest debt in particular can prevent financial difficulties. Diversification. Spreading investments across different asset classes reduces the risk of significant losses from any single investment. Diversification helps manage the impact of market volatility. 4. Case studies and examples. Housel provides examples of individuals and companies that have successfully navigated financial challenges by maintaining a margin of safety. He contrasts these with stories of those who failed to do so and faced severe consequences as a result. These case studies illustrate the practical benefits of having a financial cushion. 5. Psychological benefits. Beyond the practical aspects, Housel discusses the psychological benefits of having a margin of safety. Knowing that you have extra resources set aside can reduce stress and anxiety, allowing you to make more rational and less emotionally driven decisions. This peace of mind can improve overall well-being and quality of life. 6. The pitfall of overconfidence. Housel warns against the dangers of overconfidence, which can lead to underestimating risks and overextending oneself financially. He advises maintaining a humble and realistic perspective on your financial situation and recognizing that things may not always go as planned. 7. Practical tips. Housel offers practical tips for implementing a margin of safety. Emergency fund. Keep an emergency fund that covers at least 3 to 6 months of living expenses. Insurance. Use insurance to protect against major financial risks such as health issues, accidents, and property damage. Live below your means. Maintain a lifestyle that is sustainable and allows for saving and investing without relying on credit. Regular review. Periodically review your financial situation and adjust your plans to ensure you continue to maintain a margin of safety. In summary, Chapter 13 of The Psychology of Money highlights the importance of building a margin of safety into financial planning to account for uncertainties and risks. Housel emphasizes that saving more, planning conservatively, managing debt, and diversifying investments can create a buffer that protects against unforeseen events. By incorporating a margin of safety, individuals can achieve greater financial resilience and peace of mind, ultimately leading to more stable and secure financial lives. This chapter encourages readers to adopt a cautious and realistic approach to financial planning, recognizing that a little extra preparation can go a long way in navigating life's uncertainties. Chapter 14. You'll change. Understanding how personal goals and perspectives on money can change over time. In Chapter 14 of The Psychology of Money, Morgan Housel discusses the inevitability of change in personal goals, values, and circumstances over time. He argues that recognizing and preparing for these changes is crucial for long-term financial planning and decision-making. 1. The dynamic nature of goals. Housel begins by emphasizing that people's goals and desires are not static. What you value and aim for today may not be the same in the future. He explains that this evolution is a natural part of life, influenced by various factors such as age, experiences, and changing personal and professional circumstances. 2. The problem with fixed plans. One of the key points Housel makes is that rigid financial plans can become obsolete as your life evolves. He warns against creating financial strategies based solely on your current situation and goals, as these are likely to change. Instead, he advocates for flexibility in planning, allowing room for adjustments as your priorities shift. Number 3, examples of changing goals. Housel provides examples to illustrate how goals can change over time. Career aspirations. Someone may start their career with the goal of climbing the corporate ladder, but later decide to pursue entrepreneurship or a more balanced lifestyle. Family dynamics. Personal goals may shift significantly after major life events such as marriage, having children, or dealing with health issues. Aging. As people age, their financial priorities often shift from accumulation and growth to preservation and risk management. 4. The importance of flexibility. To accommodate changing goals, Housel emphasizes the importance of maintaining financial flexibility. This involves creating plans that are adaptable and can be modified without significant penalties or losses. For instance, avoiding investments with long lock-in periods or high exit fees can provide more flexibility. For 5, practical strategies for adaptable financial planning. Housel offers several practical strategies to build flexibility into financial planning. Diversified portfolio. Maintain a diversified investment portfolio that can be adjusted as needed. Diversification reduces risk and provides more options for rebalancing. Liquid assets. Keep a portion of your assets in liquid form, such as cash or easily accessible savings, to handle unexpected changes or opportunities. Avoid overcommitment. Be cautious about making long-term financial commitments that limit your ability to adapt, such as taking on large debts or signing long-term contracts. Regular review. Periodically review your financial goals and plans to ensure they still align with your current situation and future aspirations. Make adjustments as necessary. 6. Embracing change. Housel encourages readers to embrace change rather than resist it. Understanding that your goals and circumstances will evolve allows you to approach financial planning with a more realistic and proactive mindset. This acceptance can reduce stress and lead to more effective and satisfying financial decisions. 7. Learning from the past. Housel also suggests learning from past changes in your life to better anticipate future shifts. Reflecting on how your goals have changed over the years can provide insights into how they might continue to evolve, helping you create more adaptable plans. In summary, Chapter 14 of The Psychology of Money emphasizes the inevitability of changing goals and circumstances over time. Housel argues for the importance of flexible financial planning that can adapt to these changes. By maintaining a diversified portfolio, keeping liquid assets, avoiding overcommitment, and regularly reviewing and adjusting plans, individuals can better navigate the evolving landscape of their financial lives. This chapter encourages readers to embrace change, understand its impact on their goals, and create adaptable strategies that support long-term financial health and satisfaction. Chapter 15, Nothing's Free. The costs and trade-offs inherent in all financial decisions. In Chapter 15 of The Psychology of Money, Morgan Housel delves into the concept that everything in finance comes with a cost, often in forms that are not immediately obvious. He emphasizes that understanding and accepting these costs is crucial for making informed and wise financial decisions. 1. The true cost of financial success. Housel begins by highlighting that financial success, whether through investing, saving, or earning, involves costs that go beyond the obvious monetary expenditures. These costs can include time, effort, stress, and the emotional toll of dealing with uncertainty and volatility. He argues that recognizing these hidden costs is essential for realistic financial planning and expectations. 2. Understanding hidden costs. He discusses various types of hidden costs that people might overlook. Emotional cost. The stress and anxiety that come with managing investments, particularly in volatile markets. This emotional toll can be significant and should be considered when making financial decisions. Time cost. The time invested in managing finances, researching investments, and planning for the future. Time spent on these activities can take away from other pursuits and personal life. Opportunity cost. The potential gains that are forfeited when choosing one financial path over another. For example, money invested in one asset cannot be used elsewhere, potentially missing out other opportunities. 3. The cost of market volatility. Housel delves into the specific example of investing in the stock market, explaining that while the long-term returns can be substantial, they come at the cost of enduring short-term volatility. He uses historical data to show that market downturns are inevitable and can be emotionally challenging for investors. The ability to withstand these downturns without panic selling is a significant cost of achieving long-term gains. 4. The role of patience and discipline. He emphasizes that patience and discipline are crucial in managing these costs. The ability to stay invested during turbulent times, resist the urge to follow market trends blindly, and maintain a long-term perspective are all behaviors that require discipline and come with their own set of challenges. 5. The importance of accepting costs. Housel argues that accepting these costs up front can lead to better financial decision-making. When investors understand that volatility, time commitment, and emotional stress are part of the process, they are better prepared to handle them. This acceptance can prevent impulsive decisions driven by fear or frustration. Number 6. Practical advice for managing costs. Housel offers practical advice for managing the inevitable costs associated with financial decisions. Diversification. Spread investments across different asset classes to reduce risk and manage volatility. Long-term perspective. Focus on long-term goals and avoid making decisions based on short-term market movements. Regular savings. Consistently save and invest to build wealth over time rather than relying on market timing. Education and research. Invest time in learning about financial markets and strategies to make informed decisions and reduce uncertainty. Emotional preparedness. Recognize and prepare for the emotional challenges of investing. Consider strategies like automated investing to reduce the impact of emotional biases. In summary, Chapter 15 of The Psychology of Money emphasizes that nothing in finance is free. All financial success comes with costs, whether they are monetary, emotional, or time-related. Housel encourages readers to recognize and accept these costs to make more informed and resilient financial decisions. By understanding the true price of financial success, maintaining a long-term perspective, diversifying investments, and preparing emotionally, individuals can better navigate the complexities of the financial world and achieve their goals. Chapter 16. You and Me. The differing financial strategies and behaviors between individuals. In Chapter 16 of The Psychology of Money, Morgan Housel explores how different people can have vastly different perspectives and approaches to money, shaped by their unique experiences, backgrounds, and values. He argues that understanding and respecting these differences is crucial for personal finance, as there is no one-size-fits-all solution. One, different perspectives on money. Housel begins by highlighting that everyone's financial decisions are influenced by their personal experiences and upbringing. These experiences shape our attitudes towards money, risk, and investing. For example, someone who grew up during a time of economic prosperity may have a more optimistic view of the stock market compared to someone who experienced financial hardship. 2. Personal history's impact. He explains that our personal history creates a unique set of beliefs and biases that influence how we handle money. These beliefs can lead to different financial behaviors, even among people with similar financial situations. Understanding this can help us appreciate why others might make decisions that seem irrational to us. 3. No universal rules. Housel emphasizes that there are no universal rules in personal finance that apply to everyone. What works for one person may not work for another due to their different financial goals, risk tolerance, and life circumstances. He encourages readers to tailor their financial strategies to their personal needs and values rather than blindly following general advice. Number 4, empathy and understanding. The chapter advocates for empathy and understanding in financial matters. Recognizing that others have different perspectives can reduce judgment and foster better communication about money. Housel suggests that instead of criticizing others' financial choices, we should try to understand the context and reasoning behind them. 5. Behavioral differences. Housel points out several common behavioral differences in financial decision-making. Risk tolerance. People have different levels of comfort with risk. Some may prefer conservative investments, while others might be more willing to take on high-risk, high-reward opportunities. Spending versus saving. Individuals prioritize spending and saving differently based on their values and life experiences. Some might prioritize immediate gratification, while others focus on long-term savings. Investment strategies. There is no single best investment strategy. Some people may prefer passive index investing, while others might engage in active trading or real estate investments. 6. Adapting to change. Housel also discusses how people's financial strategies can change over time as their circumstances evolve. Life events such as marriage, having children, or retiring can shift financial priorities and approaches. Flexibility and adaptability are key to managing these changes effectively. 7. Learning from others. While everyone has unique financial experiences, Housel encourages learning from others' successes and failures. By understanding different approaches and outcomes, we can gain insights that help inform our own financial decisions. 8. Practical advice for embracing differences. Housel offers practical advice for embracing the diversity of financial perspectives. Self-awareness. Reflect on your own financial experiences and how they shape your decisions. Open-mindedness. Be open to different approaches and willing to learn from others. Personalization. Tailor financial advice to fit your unique situation rather than following generic guidelines. Communication. Foster open and empathetic communication about money with family, friends, and financial advisors. In summary, Chapter 16 of The Psychology of Money emphasizes that personal finance is deeply personal, with no one-size-fits-all solutions. Housel highlights the importance of understanding and respecting the diverse perspectives and experiences that shape people's financial decisions. By embracing these differences, practicing empathy, and personalizing financial strategies, individuals can make more informed and effective financial choices that align with their unique goals and values. This chapter encourages readers to appreciate the individuality of financial behavior and to approach personal finance with flexibility and an open mind. Chapter 17. The Seduction of Pessimism. Why negative news and pessimistic outlooks are often more seductive than optimistic ones. In Chapter 17 of The Psychology of Money, Morgan Housel examines why pessimism often feels more compelling and believable than optimism, particularly in the context of finance and investing. He delves into the psychological and cultural reasons behind this phenomenon and offers insights into how to maintain a balanced perspective. 1. Pessimism versus optimism. Housel begins by acknowledging that while optimism generally leads to better financial outcomes over the long term, pessimism tends to capture more attention. This is because bad news often feels more urgent and immediate, triggering stronger emotional reactions. People are naturally inclined to pay more attention to negative events as a survival mechanism. 2. Psychological biases. Several psychological biases contribute to the allure of pessimism. Negativity bias. The tendency to focus more on negative information and events than positive ones. This bias can lead to a distorted view of reality, where risks and threats appear more significant than they are. Loss aversion. The idea that people feel the pain of losses more acutely than the pleasure of gains. This can cause individuals to become overly cautious and hesitant to take risks, even when the potential rewards are substantial. Recency effect. The tendency to give more weight to recent events than to long-term trends. This can make short-term market downturns seem more critical than the overall upward trajectory of financial markets. Cultural influences. Housel discusses how cultural factors amplify pessimism. Media outlets, for instance, often prioritize negative news because it attracts more attention and engagement. This constant barrage of pessimistic information can skew public perception and create a sense of ongoing crisis, even when long-term trends are positive. 3. Pessimism in investing. In the realm of investing, pessimism can be particularly seductive. Housel notes predictions of market crashes or economic downturns often receive more attention than optimistic forecasts. This is partly because pessimistic predictions appear more sophisticated and analytical, while optimism can seem naive or simplistic. 4. The role of realism. Housel argues that while it is essential to acknowledge risks and potential downsides, it is equally important to maintain a realistic and balanced view. Blind optimism can lead to poor decision making and complacency, while excessive pessimism can result in missed opportunities and undue stress. 5 strategies for balancing optimism and pessimism. To achieve a balanced perspective, Housel offers several strategies. Focus on long term trends. Recognize that despite short term volatility, financial markets have historically trended upward over the long term. This perspective can help counteract the negativity bias and recency effect. Diversify. Diversification reduces risk and provides a buffer against negative events, making it easier to maintain a positive outlook. Stay informed but critical. Consume financial news critically, being aware of the tendency for media to emphasize negative events. Seek out balanced sources and consider multiple perspectives. Embrace uncertainty. Accept that uncertainty and risk are inherent parts of investing. Instead of fearing them, use them as a basis for making informed and cautious decisions. Practice gratitude. Regularly remind yourself of the positive aspects of your financial situation and achievements. This practice can help counterbalance the natural inclination towards pessimism. 6. Historical context. Housel provides historical context by highlighting periods of significant financial turmoil that were eventually followed by recovery and growth. These examples underscore the resilience of markets and the importance of maintaining an optimistic long-term view. In summary, Chapter 17 of The Psychology of Money explores the seductive nature of pessimism and its psychological and cultural underpinnings. Housel emphasizes the importance of maintaining a balanced perspective, acknowledging risks without succumbing to undue negativity. By focusing on long-term trends, diversifying investments, staying critically informed, and embracing uncertainty, individuals can counteract the allure of pessimism and make more informed, resilient financial decisions. This chapter encourages readers to recognize the value of optimism while remaining realistic about potential challenges. Chapter 18. When You'll Believe Anything. The psychology behind why people fall for financial myths and misleading information. In Chapter 18 of The Psychology of Money, Morgan Housel delves into the human tendency to believe in financial myths, misleading information, and unrealistic promises, particularly during times of uncertainty and stress. He explores the psychological mechanisms behind why people fall for these traps and offers advice on how to guard against them. 1. The appeal of simple solutions. Housel begins by explaining that people often gravitate towards simple, compelling narratives, especially when faced with complex and uncertain situations. Financial markets and economic conditions are inherently complicated, and the allure of a straightforward explanation or solution can be very strong. This desire for simplicity can lead individuals to believe in myths or follow bad advice. 2. Psychological mechanisms. Several psychological factors contribute to the tendency to believe in financial myths. Cognitive dissonance. When faced with conflicting information, people often choose to believe what aligns with their existing beliefs and desires. This can lead to the rejection of sound financial advice in favor of more comforting but false narratives. Confirmation bias. People tend to seek out information that confirms their pre-existing beliefs and ignore information that contradicts them. This bias can reinforce erroneous beliefs and lead to poor financial decisions. Overconfidence. Believing that one has special knowledge or insight can make people more susceptible to financial myths. Overconfidence can lead to risky investments based on unfounded assumptions. Number 3. The role of emotions. Emotions play a significant role in shaping financial beliefs. Fear, greed, and anxiety can cloud judgment and make people more susceptible to believing in unrealistic promises. For example, during a market downturn, fear can drive individuals to sell off investments at a loss, while greed during a booming market can lead to speculative bubbles. Before, the influence of stories. Housel discusses how compelling stories and charismatic figures can strongly influence financial beliefs. Charismatic leaders or influential figures can persuade people to follow their advice even when it lacks a solid foundation. The narrative style can be more persuasive than dry data or more rigorous analysis. 5. The danger of herd mentality. Housel highlights the danger of herd mentality, where people follow the crowd without critically assessing the information or the rationale behind the collective behavior. This can lead to financial bubbles and crashes, as seen in historical examples like the dot-com bubble and the housing market crisis. Number 6, guarding against financial myths. Housel offers practical advice for guarding against financial myths and making more informed decisions. Critical thinking. Develop a habit of questioning and critically assessing financial advice and information. Look for evidence and consider multiple perspectives before making decisions. Diversification. Diversifying investments can reduce the impact of any single bad decision and provide a buffer against market volatility. Education. Invest time in learning about finance and economics to better understand the complexities and avoid falling for simplistic explanations. Skepticism. Maintain a healthy level of skepticism, especially when something sounds too good to be true. Remember that extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. Long-term perspective. Focus on long-term goals and avoid making decisions based on short-term market movements or sensational news stories. 7. Learning from history. Housel emphasizes the importance of learning from history to recognize patterns of financial behavior and avoid repeating past mistakes. Understanding previous financial bubbles, crashes, and scams can provide valuable lessons for contemporary decision-making. In summary, Chapter 18 of The Psychology of Money examines why people are prone to believing financial myths and misleading information. Housel explains the psychological mechanisms, emotional influences, and social dynamics that contribute to this tendency. He offers practical strategies for critical thinking, diversification, education, skepticism, and maintaining a long-term perspective to guard against falling for financial myths. This chapter encourages readers to be vigilant and thoughtful in their financial decision-making, recognizing the complexity of markets and the importance of informed judgment. Chapter 19, All Together Now, a summary of the key lessons and principles from the book. In Chapter 19 of The Psychology of Money, Morgan Housel synthesizes the key lessons and principles discussed throughout the book, presenting them as a cohesive framework for understanding and managing personal finance. This chapter serves as a summary and a call to action, encouraging readers to apply these insights to achieve financial well-being and security. Number 1. The essence of personal finance. Housel begins by reiterating that personal finance is more about behavior than technical knowledge. He emphasizes that managing money effectively requires a combination of self-awareness, patience, and discipline. Understanding one's own financial psychology is crucial to making sound decisions and achieving long-term goals. 2. Key principles revisited. Luck and risk. Recognize the role of luck and risk in financial outcomes. Accept that while you can control your actions, you cannot control external events. Prepare for unexpected setbacks by maintaining a margin of safety and being adaptable. Compounding. Appreciate the power of compounding and the impact of time on wealth accumulation. Start saving and investing early and be consistent to allow compounding to work its magic. Long-term thinking. Adopt a long-term perspective. Avoid making decisions based on short-term market movements or trends. Focus on building sustainable wealth over decades rather than chasing quick gains. Flexibility and adaptability. Be willing to adjust your financial plans as circumstances change. Life is unpredictable, and flexibility can help you navigate unforeseen challenges. Reasonable, rational. Aim to make reasonable decisions that you can stick with, even if they are not perfectly rational. Your financial plan should align with your risk tolerance, values, and personal circumstances. Savings rate. Prioritize saving a significant portion of your income. A high savings rate provides flexibility and security, enabling you to handle emergencies and take advantage of opportunities. Living below your means. Avoid lifestyle inflation. Keep your living expenses in check to ensure that you can save and invest consistently. Avoiding debt. Minimize high-interest debt, which can erode wealth and create financial stress. Use debt judiciously and focus on paying it off as quickly as possible. Diverse investments. Diversify your investments to manage risk. A well-diversified portfolio can protect against significant losses and provide more stable returns. Embracing uncertainty. Accept that uncertainty is a part of investing. Instead of fearing it, use it to your advantage by maintaining a long-term perspective and sticking to your plan. Number 3, applying the lessons. Housel encourages readers to apply these principles practically in their financial lives. He emphasizes the importance of continuous learning and adaptation as financial knowledge and circumstances evolve over time. Building wealth is a journey that requires ongoing effort, reflection, and adjustment. 4, the human element. A significant theme in this chapter is the human element of finance. Housel reminds readers that emotions, biases, and personal experiences play a critical role in financial decision-making. By understanding and managing these factors, individuals can make better choices and achieve greater financial stability and satisfaction. In summary, Chapter 19 of The Psychology of Money consolidates the key insights from the book into a comprehensive guide for personal finance. Housel emphasizes that effective money management is about behavior, long-term thinking, flexibility, and understanding the psychological aspects of finance. By applying these principles, readers can navigate the complexities of the financial world and build a secure and fulfilling financial future. This chapter serves as both a recap and a practical roadmap, encouraging readers to take control of their financial lives with wisdom and intention. Chapter 20, Confessions, the author's personal reflections and confessions about his own financial behaviors. In Chapter 20 of The Psychology of Money, Morgan Housel shares his personal reflections and confessions about his own financial behavior and beliefs. This chapter provides a candid look at how even those who write about finance professionally can struggle with the same issues and emotions as everyone else. Housel's confessions serve to humanize the complex world of finance, making it more relatable and approachable. 1.1 Personal Insights and Experiences. Housel begins by acknowledging that he, like everyone else, has made mistakes and faced challenges in his financial journey. He shares stories from his own life to illustrate how his understanding of money has evolved over time. These anecdotes highlight the practical application of the principles discussed throughout the book. Number 2, humility and learning. One of the key themes of this chapter is humility. Housel admits that despite his expertise, he doesn't have all the answers and continues to learn about money. He emphasizes that humility is essential in finance because the markets and personal circumstances are always changing. By staying humble, individuals can remain open to new information and adapt their strategies as needed. Number 3, financial missteps. Housel candidly discusses some of his financial missteps, such as impulsive investments, emotional decisions, and underestimating risks. By sharing these experiences, he underscores that everyone makes mistakes and that these errors are valuable learning opportunities. His transparency helps demystify the idea that financial experts are infallible. 4, the importance of flexibility. Flexibility is another major theme. Housel stresses the importance of being adaptable and willing to change course when necessary. He recounts times when he had to adjust his financial plans in response to unexpected events or new insights. This adaptability has been crucial to his financial resilience and success. 5, personal values and financial decisions. Housel reflects on how his personal values have shaped his financial decisions. He explains that aligning financial choices with personal values and goals leads to more meaningful and satisfying outcomes. For instance, he values financial independence and security over luxurious living, which has influenced his approach to saving and investing. The role of luck. Housel reiterates the role of luck in financial success, sharing personal stories where luck played a significant part in his outcomes. He highlights that recognizing the influence of luck fosters humility and a realistic perspective on one's achievements. Number 7, balancing risk and reward. The chapter also touches on the balance between risk and reward. Housel discusses how his risk tolerance has changed over time and how he has learned to manage risks more effectively. He advises readers to find their own balance based on their circumstances and comfort levels. 8, embracing uncertainty. Housel shares how he has come to embrace uncertainty in his financial life. By accepting that uncertainty is inevitable, he has been able to reduce anxiety and make more rational decisions. He encourages readers to cultivate a similar mindset, focusing on what they can control and preparing for the unexpected. In summary, Chapter 20 of The Psychology of Money provides a personal and introspective look at Morgan Housel's own financial journey. Through his confessions, he emphasizes the importance of humility, flexibility, learning from mistakes, and aligning financial decisions with personal values. Housel's reflections serve to humanize the world of finance, making it clear that everyone, even experts, faces challenges and uncertainties. This chapter encourages readers to adopt a realistic and adaptive approach to their financial lives, recognizing that the path to financial success is a continuous journey of growth and learning. Postscript, a brief history of why the U.S. consumer thinks the way they do. In the postscript of The Psychology of Money, Morgan Housel provides an insightful overview of the historical and cultural factors that have shaped the financial behaviors and attitudes of American consumers. By examining key events and trends over the past century, Housel aims to explain why Americans think about money the way they do today. 1. The Great Depression. Housel begins with the Great Depression of the 1930s, a period of severe economic hardship that had a profound impact on American attitudes towards money. The widespread poverty and unemployment instilled a deep sense of financial caution and frugality in the generation that lived through it. This experience influenced their saving habits and their skepticism towards debt and speculative investments. Number 2, post-war prosperity. The post-World War II era brought unprecedented economic growth and prosperity. The GI Bill, suburban expansion, and a booming job market created a sense of optimism and opportunity. This period saw the rise of the American middle class and a culture of consumption. The belief in the American dream that hard work could lead to financial success and homeownership became deeply ingrained. The 3, inflation and stagnation. The 1970s were marked by high inflation and economic stagnation, known as stagflation. This period eroded the purchasing power of money and created uncertainty about the future. In response, Americans began to seek investments that could outpace inflation, such as real estate and stocks, changing their approach to wealth preservation and growth. 4. The rise of consumer debt. The late 20th century saw a significant increase in consumer debt, driven by the availability of credit cards, mortgages, and auto loans. This period normalized borrowing as a means to achieve a desired lifestyle, with the expectation that future income would cover these debts. The culture of immediate gratification and living beyond one's means became more prevalent. Number 5. The dot-com boom and bust. The late 1990s and early 2000s witnessed the dot-com boom, where rapid technological advancements and speculative investments in internet companies created massive wealth for some. The subsequent bust reminded Americans of the volatility of markets and the risks of speculative bubbles. This period reinforced both the potential rewards and dangers of investing in emerging technologies. 6. The 2008 financial crisis. The 2008 financial crisis was a pivotal moment that reshaped American attitudes towards risk and financial security. The collapse of major financial institutions, the housing market crash, and widespread job losses led to a deep recession. This crisis highlighted the vulnerabilities of over-leverage and insufficient savings, prompting a renewed focus on financial stability and cautious investing. Number 7, the millennial experience. Millennials, coming of age during the financial crisis and its aftermath, developed different financial attitudes compared to previous generations. Burdened with student debt, facing a challenging job market, and witnessing economic volatility, many millennials prioritize financial security, experiences over possessions, and skepticism towards traditional financial systems. 8. Cultural shifts and technology. Housel also discusses the cultural shifts and technological advancements that have influenced financial behavior. The rise of the internet and social media has democratized access to financial information, but also introduced new forms of speculation and misinformation. The gig economy, fintech innovations, and changing work patterns have further diversified financial attitudes and strategies. In summary, the postscript of The Psychology of Money provides a historical context for understanding the financial behaviors and attitudes of American consumers. By examining the impact of major economic events, cultural shifts, and technological advancements, Housel explains how past experiences have shaped current financial norms. This overview highlights the importance of recognizing the historical influences on our financial thinking and adapting our strategies to navigate the complexities of the modern financial landscape. Review and Criticism. The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel is a compelling exploration of how people think about money and the behavioral tendencies that influence their financial decisions. Housel, a seasoned financial writer and partner at the Collaborative Fund, uses a combination of storytelling, historical anecdotes, and psychological insights to make complex financial concepts accessible and engaging. One of the book's major strengths is its readability and engagement. Housel's writing style is clear, engaging, and often entertaining. He uses real-life stories and historical examples to illustrate his points, making the book enjoyable for readers from various backgrounds, not just those well-versed in finance. The book's focus on the psychological aspects of money management sets it apart from many other finance books that concentrate purely on technical or strategic advice. Housel delves into how emotions, biases, and personal experiences shape financial behaviors, providing a more holistic understanding of personal finance. The principles outlined in the book are practical and grounded in real-world experiences. Housel emphasizes timeless advice such as saving diligently, thinking long-term, and maintaining financial flexibility. These insights are particularly valuable in an era where financial markets are often volatile and unpredictable. The Psychology of Money appeals to a broad audience, including both novice investors and seasoned financial professionals. The book's universal themes and relatable anecdotes make it relevant to anyone interested in improving their financial behavior and decision-making. Housel's approach is refreshingly humble and realistic. He acknowledges the role of luck in financial success and the inevitability of uncertainty, encouraging readers to adopt a balanced and flexible approach to money management. However, the book is not without its criticisms. While highly readable and engaging, some readers might find that it lacks depth in certain areas. The anecdotes and stories, while illustrative, sometimes skim over more complex financial concepts that could benefit from a deeper analysis. Some critics argue that the book can be repetitive, with similar themes and messages reiterated throughout different chapters. While this repetition reinforces key points, it might feel redundant to readers looking for new insights in each chapter. The broad and general nature of the advice might not be suitable for everyone. Specific financial situations and strategies require more tailored advice, which the book does not always provide. For readers seeking detailed, personalized financial planning, the book might fall short. For readers looking for technical guidance on investments, market analysis, or detailed financial strategies, The Psychology of Money might be somewhat disappointing. The book focuses more on mindset and behavior than on actionable investment tactics. While the book offers valuable insights, its perspective is largely centered on American financial history and behavior. Readers from different cultural or economic backgrounds might find some of the examples less relevant to their own experiences. Overall, The Psychology of Money is a valuable contribution to the personal finance genre, offering readers a thoughtful examination of the behavioral aspects of financial decision-making. Morgan Housel's engaging writing and practical wisdom make the book an enjoyable and insightful read. Despite some criticisms regarding depth, repetition, and generalization, the book's emphasis on the psychology of money provides a fresh and important perspective that is beneficial for anyone looking to improve their financial well-being. Disclaimer. This review and summary of The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel is for informational purposes only and reflects the author's opinions. It is not a substitute for professional financial advice. Readers should consult a qualified financial advisor before making any investment decisions. The content may not encompass all aspects of the book, and individual financial situations vary. This review does not provide detailed technical guidance on financial planning. Opinions expressed are those of the reviewer and do not necessarily reflect the views of Morgan Housel or the book's publisher. No warranty is provided regarding the accuracy of the information.